News, always Adelaide.
Partly cloudy this afternoon, partly cloudy tomorrow, 24. With the 3 o'clock news, good afternoon, I'm Mel Usher. An SAS sniper has died after an incident during a parachuting exercise on the New South Wales coast. Warrant Officer Lachlan Muddle fell to the ground after colliding with another soldier mid-air. The second paratrooper sustained minor injuries and immediately provided first aid. Major General Garth Gould says Lachlan Muddle will be remembered for his commitment to serving the nation.
Both paratroopers were highly skilled. Between the two of them, they had several thousand jumps to their credit. Warrant Officer Lachlan Muddle was 50 years old. He joined the Army in 1994.
A car swerving all over the road in the northern suburbs has led police to a drink driver. The Kia sedan was reported on Park Terrace at Salisbury this morning. The 42-year-old driver allegedly failing a breath test. He produced a reading of .246, almost 5 times the legal limit. The federal government says tonight's budget will focus on 5 key areas which will likely see Labor lose some political skin. The capital gains tax discount will be reined in, which could hurt property investors and discourage business investment. Negative gearing deductions will also be restricted in a bid to lift housing supply for first home buyers. Treasurer Jim Chalmers says his budget will be ambitious and responsible to deal with global challenges.
There are 5 major packages in tonight's budget. A fuel security package, a package focused on the cost of living and housing, a productivity package, a tax reform package and also a savings package as well, in the face of more than the usual amount of global economic uncertainty.
Refurbishment work has started today on the baggage carousels for arrivals at Adelaide Airport. It will be undertaken over the next 6 weeks. Travellers are warned there could be minor delays for baggage collection during peak periods. People working from home are missing out on promotions and pay rises. 68% of Australian companies have adjusted employee salaries in the last 2 years based on how often they're in the office. Clinton Marks at Robert Half Recruitment says it's easy to be forgotten if you're not in the workplace.
There's an effort level, I think, that you need to apply if you're working from home to get your work to be seen. So I don't know about you, but certainly in the lockdown period, I've certainly found a lot of people were calling me during the day just to be seen.
The first photos from the set of the new Rockford Files TV show have been released. David Boreanaz, who starred in Bones and Angel, is playing Jim Rockford in the reboot. It's set to premiere in January. Now turning to 5AA sport, Taylor Walker has rated himself an outside chance to pull on the boots this weekend. The Crows play North Melbourne at Adelaide Oval on Saturday night. He suffered a minor hamstring injury in the showdown. Well, Carlton will begin its search for its new coach tomorrow after Michael Voss's resignation. Eddie Summerfield is at Princess Park.
Rob Priestley, flanked by Chief Executive Graham Wright, GM of Football Chris Davies, with the President convinced Michael Voss leaving Carlton is the circuit breaker for the club.
Ultimately, but beyond the results alone, we haven't seen that intended evolution in our game.
Wright, who reviewed Voss at the end of last season, has no regrets to let him coach on for another year.
Unanimous decision that we wanted to go forward with Michael.
Voss reached a conclusion with Davies on Friday before the loss to Brisbane. His time after 5 seasons with the Blues is up.
He was willing to tell me where he thought he was at, and I was able to give him what my view was.
Sitting at 1 and 8, a committee will now be formed to choose the club's 8th coach this century, Josh Fraser, to take the reins as interim coach from Saturday against the Western Bulldogs.
Group 1 winning racehorse Lady of Camelot has been stung by a stingray during a beach swim, ending her winter campaign. And the Cavaliers have squared their NBA conference semi-final with the Pistons at 2-2, winning Game 4 112-103. Now checking 5AA traffic.
At Pasadena, Carvey motorcycle, 5S Drive, opposite the shopping centre, delays outbound. Engle Farm, Burstwater Main, Montague Road near Red Hill Road. Slow for works at Edwardstown, South Road near Edwardston, and getting quite busy Brighton Road, Brighton at the moment. Cameras today, got a few around Eldersmith Road, Mawson Lakes, and got one right now, Bagster Road, Salisbury North. Power up Android at Telstra. Trade in to trade up your Android phone today. Trade in powered by Assurant. Eligible device and Telstra service required. Adelaide's most accurate traffic. on 5AA.
The 5AA forecast, partly cloudy this afternoon, partly cloudy tomorrow, 24. The same on Thursday, down to 23 on Friday. Right now it's 22 degrees. Now let's hear what's happening on 9 News tonight.
Brenton Radless.
We begin tonight with breaking news.
With the news that matters to you.
The government insists it's a win for the state's economy.
9 News is covering the stories that matter to South Australians.
Brazen daylight firebombing attack at the Torrensville supermarket.
Adelaide is your city. 9 is your news.
The 5AA Sports Show. Rowie and Timmy G.
A lot of people are enjoying Josh Carr's honesty.
Tonight, horrible. The first half, especially, trying to be too cute with the footy, just a really bad night.
Everything minor looks enlarged when you keep losing by small margins.
Adelaide's only local sports show.
Oh, that could have been this or that could have been that. The issue is we are doing it.
The 5AA Sports Show. Weekday afternoons from 4 on 5AA. Always Adelaide. In Adelaide and across South Australia. This is 5AA. Always Adelaide. 5AA Afternoons with Stacey Lee.
Good afternoon to you and welcome to the third and final hour of the afternoon's program. Oh, I like that music. Don't know what that song is. Maybe you know what that song is, and maybe it's a song you'd like to get up on stage and sing a duet. I'm asking you today, what song would you like to sing as a duet? If you could get up on stage with any artist to sing any song, what would it be? Because last night at the Entertainment Centre, Isaac Rankin, Crows player, got up on stage with Guy Sebastian. I think a lot of people were pretty impressed with Isaac Rankin's singing skills. And it reminded me of Jack Riewoldt after the 2017 Grand Final singing The Killers. So I'm asking you this afternoon, if you could get up on stage and sing a duet with any artist, what would it be? 8223 0000 is the number to call. John is in Hove. Hi, John.
Hi, Stacey. I'm a little bit nervous because I'm going to sing.
Yes, John. Go you.
Oh, God. Look, I would get on stage with an English folk singer called Ralph McTell.
Oh.
And McTell is what he did because he sang about loneliness, sadness, depression. All his songs were very, very encompassing.
Oh.
And his most famous song was a song called The Streets of London. Do you know it?
No, I don't.
It was done in 1974. I lived there for a short time in Chelsea, and I could really resonate with him. Now,
go on, John. I believe in you.
Oh, don't believe in me. No, okay. You ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
So how can you say that you're lonely and for you that the sun don't shine? Let me lead you by the hand and walk you through the streets of London, and I'll show you something that will make you change your mind.
Woo! Go, John! Well done.
It's hard.
You did very well. You did very well.
Thanks, Stacey.
You've painted a beautiful picture. Now, I've got a little bit of the streets of London here to play. Should I play it?
Yes,
okay.
Please do.
All right, here we go.
Have you seen the old man in the closed-down market, picking up the paper with his worn-out shoes?
There you go. I think you did it justice, John. Well done. It's always hard to do that on the radio.
Well, it is, because I'm not a singer, but I gave it my best shot.
No, you did a great job. Thank you for that.
Thank you very
Ralph
much.
McTell, Streets of London. That's a great suggestion.
It's lovely. Thanks, mate.
Appreciate
See you later.
the call. See you.
Thanks.
Bye. That's John in Hove. Give me a call. 8223 0000 is the number to ring, or you can send it through on the text line 0448 08 1395. What song would you love to get up on stage and sing as a duet? And Tom sent a message. He said, tell John Ralph McTell is playing in Norwood this Saturday night. He'll be awesome. Sorry about that, Tom. He said, I'm Tom in Walkerville and I'm still recovering from the barrage of Mr. Brightside. I know he's a big Crows fan. Sorry, Tom. I'll try not to play it again. Different Tom. This Tom says Big Yellow Taxi by Counting Crows. They took all the trees, put them in a tree museum, charged all the people $1.50 to see them. You don't know what you've got till it's gone. Starting to feel a bit relevant about the parklands. There you go. Thank you for that, Tom. Keep your suggestions coming. 8223 0000 is the number to call. But right now, I wanted to talk about salt intake because I was reading a study that was done about how having a high salt intake can be linked to memory loss and some other pretty serious health risks. And I thought, let's talk to an expert about this, someone who we can get the facts from. Dietitian and nutritionist at FIVEAA Nutrition Co. Chloe McLeod is on the phone. Hi, Chloe.
Hi, Stacey. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
So I guess we all eat salt all the time, whether we add it to each meal or not. It's kind of something that we can't help but eat. But how do we know if we're eating too much salt?
Yeah, it's a really great topic, and I feel like it's something that comes up again and again because salt is made up of sodium. So when we look at the Australian guidelines, most people are eating double the amount of salt that they probably need each day. But a lot of that is coming from sodium, which is naturally in the foods that we eat. And it's just part of it. So if we're eating, something like slices of bread, cans of tuna, a lot of our packaged foods will have like actual salt in them as well. But it's something which is quite prevalent, but also something which we can quite easily reduce our intake of by increasing our intake of fresh produce, and really making sure that we're not choosing high salt products again and again.
Okay, so I guess, the way we can make sure we're not having too much is to monitor how much we're having by cooking natural foods as much as possible.
Yeah, exactly. And they're not adding salt in the cooking process. You can use so many other beautiful things to flavour the food that you're eating. So, there's so many different herbs and spices, different ways that we can flavour the food to bring out those natural flavours further, which are much better for you. So, if we think about, you're making a beautiful curry, you can add some turmeric, you can add some ginger, some garlic, and these things bring out the flavour in that curry so much more beautifully than just adding some plain old table salt.
Right. Now, this study that was done by Edith Cowan University with the Alzheimer's Research Foundation in Australia, they found that high sodium intake was linked to cognitive decline, particularly in older men. Do you know about this study and why? Do we know why it was a bit more prevalent in men than women?
Yeah, it's a really interesting study, and I think that it's one of those studies that's come out and has just raised more questions around what the impact is and why that might be. I think from this single study, they haven't been able to specifically ascertain why it seemed to be more of an issue in men. And I think, there's so many different confounding factors that we could look at. So, was it actually the salt that was in the foods, or was there maybe some poorer food choices that happen to be higher in salt in those foods? So I think it's when we're reviewing these studies, it's really important to delve into those details. And I think, as I said, this study has brought out more questions than answers, if anything.
Okay. So how much salt should we be eating?
Yeah, it's a great question. So how much should we be having? So in Australia, our target intake per day is actually around 2 grams of salt per day. So it's from sort of 1.15 up to about 2.3 grams of salt, and that equals around 900 milligrams of sodium per day, with the upper limit of that being about 2,000 milligrams of sodium, which is equal to about a teaspoon of salt. So
that's not a lot of salt.
Yeah, it's not a lot. And particularly if we look at what the stats show, Australians are consuming, nearly double that per day. So nearly 9 grams of salt per day and about 3,600 milligrams of sodium. So, and when we think about the really well-known, really well-established risk of having too much sodium each day, the main one comes down to high blood pressure and heart disease. And we know that, high blood pressure, heart disease, they're some of the leading causes of death in Australia without getting too morbid. So, sodium is required, but having too much of it can be a real problem and can lead to some of these health issues.
I've got a message here from Dirk on the text line. He said, I never add salt. I use MSG instead. You require only a pinch and it contains way less sodium. Can you ask Chloe for her opinion on that? And MSG to me has just it's always got a bad rap. I don't know a whole lot about it, but what I do know is not good. Does it just have a bad PR person working for it, Chloe?
No, not necessarily. And I think it's one of those things where it's not necessarily bad for you, but some people don't tolerate it very well at all. And so Dirk is absolutely correct. MSG does contain significantly less sodium in it than what you'd have in like your teaspoon of salt that we've been talking about here. So if we're strictly looking at sodium intake, it can be a good option. That said, MSG, it is an artificially made product, and we do know that for some individuals, not all, but for some individuals, they don't tolerate it very well, and it can cause things like puffy face, can make you feel more sweaty, it can make you feel really uncomfortable, it can cause all sorts of different reactions in a small percentage of the population. So, if you're not sensitive to it, it does appear to be perfectly safe, but if it's something that you're sensitive to, it's best to avoid it as much as you can. One of the things that I like to suggest as a sort of salt replacement or something similar to MSG, but that is lower in sodium, is using a seaweed salt. So the seaweed contains those same sort of flavours that like the MSG or the salt provides, but with significantly lower sodium in it, and it's got other nutrients in it as well, which are actually really great for you. So that would be my go-to as a lower sodium alternative. But if you're not sensitive to MSG, then it's, as I said, it's a safe one to have.
Okay. And then just before I let you go, Chloe, are all salts created equal? Caesar on the text line says, what about Celtic sea salt? I know you can get lots of different types
Himalayan
of salt.
rock salt and all the things.
Pink salt.
Yeah. So, I mean, in things like your pink salt, there's a very small, very, very, very small amount more of certain minerals in there, but it's not enough that it would actually have any benefit. So really you're just spending more money on your salt. So if you want to spend extra, sure, go right ahead, but it's actually not going to do too much. So
right, okay. And they all have a similar amount of sodium.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. Right. So outside of that tiny change in minerals, the amount of sodium is very, very similar, if not the same. So,
okay.
Yeah.
There you go. That answers your question as well, Paul. He wanted to know about the Himalayan pink salt too, so I guess that answers it.
Yeah, that had a real moment. Yeah, that had a real moment a while ago of being apparently so much more nutritious, and just not the case. But if you want to use it because, adds a bit of colour to the table before you put it on, sure, but let's also limit how much we're adding and not do too much. So I should add as well, our taste buds are amazing at changing. So if you're used to eating salty foods, then you start to dial back your salt intake. It will take about a week, but your taste buds will actually start to change. And then over time, the less salt you're having, the less salt you'll want. And then you'll go and have something really salty and you'll go, oh gosh, that's very salty. And you'll really notice it once you've dialed it back for a small period of time. So that can be another strategy that you might want to use as well.
Wow, I didn't realise that our taste buds change so quickly.
Yeah, it's pretty incredible.
There you go. That might be one to use on the kids when they say they don't like something. Your taste buds have changed. Try it again.
Try it again. Try it again.
Oh, I love that. Oh, thank you, Chloe. It's always great to get your insights. We really appreciate it.
My pleasure, Stacey. Enjoy your afternoon.
Thank you. You too. That's Chloe McLeod, dietitian and nutritionist at FIVEAA Nutrition Co. So there you go. Just need to limit our salt intake. Although 1 teaspoon is not a lot. That's for the whole day. Maybe I do need to be careful with my amount of salt. 8223 0000 is the number to call. Maybe you eat more salt than that in a day, or maybe you've come up with a trick to how to eat less salt. We'd love to hear from you. Or up next, I've got some more time to take your calls on what duet you'd love to get on stage to sing.
Some things can wait. Tidying the shed, washing the windows, fixing that dripping tap. But your pool? Ignore your pool heading into winter and you'll be paying for it come summer. The Pool Supermarket at O'Halloran Hill will help get your pool ready for winter. Call in now and pick up a Winterizer liquid pack. Mention you're a 5AA listener and you'll pay just $50, normally $111. Put your pool to sleep the right way and save at the Pool Supermarket, South Road, O'Halloran Hill. poolsupermarket.com.au.
You can rent a little, you can rent a lot.
Whatever you're doing, wherever you're going, you can rely on Red Spot to get you there. We're the all-Aussie family-owned car rental company in airport terminals and cities across Australia, with a new fleet and plenty of hybrid options too. Experience the exceptional service that earned us Product Review's 2026 Car Hire Service of the Year. Book direct and save now at redspot.com.au today, or call 1300 66 8810.
Red Spot.
Do you have a concern about your aged care? If you have feedback or concerns, you can talk to your provider. They must respect your right to choice, dignity, and feeling safe. You can also talk to the Aged Care Quality and Safety Commission. We help resolve issues and take action when needed. Safe, quality care is your right. Find out more at agedcarequality.gov.au or call 1800 951 822.
You know it before they'll admit it. Mum's not as steady, Dad stopped going out as much. They're moving slower, holding on to things, reluctantly using the walking frame. And after a fall or a hospital stay, confidence can disappear. Enable Fitness supports older people with specialised allied health services and tailored exercise programs designed to improve strength, balance and mobility. It's not a regular gym, it's clinical support that restores confidence and independence. Visit enablefitnesscentre.com.au.
Planning your next event? Choose a venue where everything comes together. Adelaide Convention Centre. It's where your vision and our expertise come together, where creative cuisine meets extraordinary productions and excitement and innovation combine in a space that is truly world-class. From corporate gatherings to grand celebrations, we make every occasion unforgettable. Bring your event to life in a venue where it all comes together. Search Adelaide Convention Centre and start planning your next event today.
Make the switch now to Kia's award-winning electric range with incredible drive-away offers available, including the all-electric Kia EV4 sedan with up to 612 kilometres of range. Add to that seamless connectivity, full panoramic display and intelligent iPedal regenerative braking that recoups energy as you drive, and all from only $52,990 drive away. Visit your local Kia dealership today to experience the Kia EV4.
Kia, movement that inspires.
5AA Afternoons with Stacey Lee.
25 minutes past 3 here on 5AA, taking your calls now on what duet would you like to sing. Adrian is in Gillis Plains. Hi, Adrian.
Hi, Stacey. I'm not actually ringing up about duets, but out of the 3 o'clock news, you played a bit of a song.
Oh, yes.
And wondered what it was, who it was and what it was called.
Mm.
Okay, it's for future reference. It's from the 1960s, and it's called Everybody Loves a Lover, and it's by Doris Day.
Oh, is it a Doris Day song? That's I couldn't picture it. I couldn't work out what song it was. Everybody Loves a Lover. Thank you.
Yeah, and it's because they only played the instrumental bit.
Yes.
You need the whole song, and I'm old enough to remember it. I was born in 1962, and I was around when that was around.
There you go. Oh, thank you, Adrian. I appreciate you filling me in. I'll have to get off air and have a listen.
No worries.
Appreciate it. Thank you. That's Adrian in Gillis Plains. Kim in Tea Tree Gully has also called in. Kim, what's your duet song? Hello.
Good afternoon, Stacey. Stevie Nicks and Tom Petty. Stop dragging my heart around.
Oh, here you go. Oh, Kim, you did very well not to sing along then.
I was thinking about it.
You could have. I would have welcomed it.
Adding 2 lines from Tom Petty.
I trust in you.
I know you want to tell me goodbye, and I know you want to be your own girl.
Oh, see, you could do it. I believe in you.
Thank you.
It's a great suggestion. Thanks for the call.
Well, there's life, there's hope.
See you, Kim.
Bye.
That's Kim in Tea Tree Gully. Keep your suggestions coming on 8223 0000. I've had quite a few people suggesting this one.
I was standing, you were there, 2 worlds colliding.
I'm holding up my imaginary scarf.
It could never, ever tear us apart.
Jump on the live stream. Jesse's shaking his head at me. Sorry, Cruise fans. I need to stop now. I keep playing Jack Rewalt as well, singing The Killers. Although this was quite funny. I just love the contrast on our text line sometimes when Tom messaged in and said, I'm still recovering from the barrage of Mr. Brightside that you've been playing. Paul said, Stacey, please don't be cruel and play the whole song. It's brought back so many memories. And then the next message I got was from Caesar saying, Stacey, play the extended version of The Killers. So there we go. A very eclectic listening base here at 5AA. Keep your thoughts coming. 8223 0000 is the number to call. Who would you love to sing a duet with? Or if you'd like to talk about salt, as Marty in Salisbury Heights wants to do. Hi, Marty.
How are you going, Stacey?
Good, thank you.
Yeah, I just want to offer just a little bit of advice to people regarding salt intake. I've been heavily into exercise and training in the martial arts, all sorts of different... I still cycle a lot and do a lot of exercise. And I'm 70 this year. And so I'm just reading a book that's just come out of America. And what they're noticing that people, when they're worrying about salt, because it's like coffee, you know, 1 minute it's good for you, the next minute it's bad for you, and now it's good for you again. But there's people who are cutting down on their salt. The salt levels have been linked with cognitive decline in otherwise healthy older people. And by cutting down too much on your salt, you can actually start suffering from a deficiency which causes hyponatremia. So people need to be very careful when they're cutting down on their salt. And I don't agree with the lady that came on. She's saying 2 grams a day. The cardiovascular health people in America, the Research Foundation, has just released their latest advice. You need between 3 and 5 grams of sodium per day. And if you exercise, or in this country, if you get hot and you sweat a lot, you need to increase that by another 2 grams a day. So people need to be very careful.
Oh, Marty, I'm just going to pull you up. Are you a dietitian or a nutritionist or a doctor of any kind?
I've helped train athletes to go to the Taekwondo Olympics in Europe.
Yeah.
And I'm 70 this year, and I am very conscious into my diet.
Yeah.
I'm as fit, as healthy as ever. I don't eat processed food, so I don't have to worry about added salts in that way. But all I'm doing is reading a book that's just been coming out regarding salt in America. So
no, well,
I'm not a qualified dietitian.
I appreciate that it works for you, but I'm not sure we should be encouraging all of our listeners to go eating 5 or 6 grams of salt a day. But yeah, I appreciate you sharing your thoughts and the literature that you're reading on it.
Thanks very much.
Thank you. That's Marty in Salisbury Heights there. 8223 0000 is the number to call. Keep your duet suggestions coming. And after these news headlines, it's Turkey Tuesday. So if you've got a turkey nomination you'd like to make, get on the phone now. There's a case of Turkey Flat Vineyards wine in a can for the best caller this afternoon. But before we get to news headlines, I just have to play this suggestion because this person on the text line says, I'd love to sing a bit of Missy Elliott with David Pemberthy.
Is it worth it? Let me work it.
Put my thing down, flick it and reverse it. Yeah, yeah.
It's your primitive is when yet. If you got a big, let me search it to find out how.
Dave actually did a pretty good job of that. There you go. I imagine Missy Elliott, David Pemberthy, and our texter up on stage together singing whatever song that's called. I don't even know what the name of that song is. There we go. Keep your suggestions coming. These are great. Time for news headlines now and then Turkey Tuesday.
This is 5AA News. Always Adelaide.
Good afternoon. Mel Usher with the 3:30 news headlines. The federal government is preparing to hand down its financial blueprint tonight in Canberra. Adelaide's eateries are getting the once-over from the Michelin Guide. New data shows people working from home are missing out on promotions and pay rises. And in sport, Port are on their way to the top end ahead of Friday night's round 10 clash with the Suns. The 5AA forecast, partly cloudy this afternoon, partly cloudy tomorrow, 24. Right now it's 22 degrees. We'll have more news at 4 on 5AA, always Adelaide.
Go Vita, your local health food shops. With 40 years health and wellness experience and over 300 natural health practitioners specialising in you.
Hi, I'm Ali from Go Vita Marion and Colonnades. Organic Road maple syrup is a premium A-grade Canadian certified organic maple syrup, perfect over pancakes or stirred into your favourite recipes. Now 15% off, just $11.65 for 250ml.
Go Vita, Colonnades, Fairview Green, Marion, Mount Barker, Semaphore and Tanunda.
Here at 5AA, we're all about supporting local. Here's who you can support around Adelaide. Hear the sound that captivated the world. Mike Oldfield's Tubular Bells, live at the Adelaide Entertainment Centre, Friday, June 5. One night only. Tickets on sale now. The Excelsior Hotel has had a makeover. New kitchen, a brand new menu, a fresh new gaming room, plus all-day dining from 12. Come home to something new. Gamble responsibly. Original Beach Boy Al Jardine is heading to Adelaide to perform the band's classic hits in a tribute to the late Brian Wilson. Hear California Girls, Wouldn't It Be Nice and more, June 27 at Theberton Theatre. 5AA, supporting local business.
Experience the very best of over 50s living at Northern Community Residential Village in Penfield. Set in a serene and peaceful setting, Northern Community Residential Village offers a low-maintenance lifestyle amongst a welcoming community of like-minded people. A new release of stunning homes is now selling from just $450,000. Book a tour of the display home today and picture how bright your future could be. Visit ncrv.com.au for more information.
Much on this weekend? How about a quick trip to Amsterdam? Dig into cones of Belgian fries topped with mayo, mini Dutch pancakes and indulgent Biscoff milkshakes. Stock up on authentic Dutch products, market fresh produce and irresistible Dutch cakes made from scratch daily. Take a leisurely stroll past the windmill, admire the tulips and the Delft Blue. Visit Amsterdam this weekend at the Dutch Pantry. OG Road Clemzig, open 7 days. Just look for the big windmill.
Paint professionals. You know the name and you know what to expect. Nothing but a professional finish and professional service. But did you know that Marty and his team are also the go-to professionals when it comes to rejuvenating your pool? If your concrete or fiberglass pool has lost its beautiful blue, Paint Professionals can recoat your pool and bring it back to its former glory, like new again. Get the professional treatment. Brush with the best. Call Paint Professionals or visit paintprofessionals.com.au.
A full bottle of LPG? That's useful. 3 bottles? Even more useful. Your first 3 bottles of LPG for $99 each with delivery from Origin? That's all kinds of useful. Sign up by 30 September, only in selected areas. Equipment fee and T's and C's apply.
Always informative. 5AA, always Adelaide. 5AA Afternoons with Stacey Lee.
24 minutes to 4 here on 5AA. Taking your Turkey Tuesday calls in just a moment, but I'm also happy to still keep taking your duet calls on 8223 0000. Who would you like to get up on stage and sing a duet with? Andrew's in Merino. Hello, Andrew.
Hello, Stacey. Yeah, all good. Look, I reckon Susie Quattro and Chris Norman, Stumbling In.
Oh, here you go.
Our love is a great duet.
And so we begin, foolishly laying our hearts on the table, stumbling in,
It's so hard not to sing along, Andrew.
Oh, you're not wrong there. I'm a die-hard Susie Quattro lover, and yeah, that is one of their best songs.
That is a great one. I'm sitting here in the studio bopping along, dancing along, just wanting to sing, but I know I will not do it justice at all. Great suggestion. Thanks, Andrew.
That's okay. Bye.
See you.
Bye.
That's Andrew in Merino. Keep your calls coming. 8223 0000 is the number. Who would you love to get up on stage and sing a duet with? Because last night, Isaac Rankin got up on stage at the Entertainment Centre with Guy Sebastian, and he was asked about it today.
It's the worst. It's so scary, yeah. I was sort of sitting on the edge of the seat, and he told me he's going to call me up, but I didn't know when he was going to call me up, so he went through the whole concert, and obviously he's an amazing vocalist. He can sing that well, so I'm sitting there thinking, I've got to go after this. But, yeah, he calmed the nerves down. He got down onto the ground. He was walking around a bit and asking people, what songs they want to play, and he was just doing it off the cuff, and he made it pretty casual. So then after that, he asked me to go on stage, and we sang a song together, which is nice. So, yeah, not many people can say they sang with Guy.
No, that's for sure. They can't. And he did really well, Isaac Rankin. I think he'd maybe have a musical career if he wants to pursue that after footy, perhaps. Keep them coming. And you can get on the phone as well now for Turkey Tuesday nominations.
Time to call in and nominate your Turkey of the Week for Stacey Lee's Turkey Tuesday.
Who's done something silly and deserves to be called out on the radio for it? And I would like to reiterate, as I do every week, this is a politician-free zone. I have quite a few nominations on the text line coming in for golf course-related activities. I will not take politicians as Turkey Tuesday nominations. I do apologise, but it's just a blanket rule we have. If we took politician nominations, we would be here all week. This wouldn't be limited to just a Tuesday. So give me a call with your non-political turkey nominations, and there's a mixed 24-pack of the Turkey Flat wine cans for the best caller this afternoon. So you'll get some rosé, some Pinot Gris and some Shiraz Grenache if you're the best caller. And Jim is in Kalunga in the mid-north and has called in. Hey, Jim.
Hey, Stacey. How you been?
Good, thank you. How are you?
All right. Before I nominate myself, Stacey, for being a turkey, can I just tell you a quick story about MSG?
Oh, sure. Go on.
A mate of mine's wife had to go back to where she come from for 3 months because her parents were passing away, and she sort of had a fair bit of status in the community. Mm-hmm. And my mate had never cooked for himself. His mother had always cooked, and then his wife. And he said to me in the pub, he says, I don't know what this cooking's all about. I'm making fantastic meals. I can't believe how good I am. I've wasted 30 years not cooking. I'm wonderful. Oh. Anyway, for 3 months this happened. His wife came back and said, where's the box of MSG in the cupboard? He goes, what are you talking about? She said in the cupboard, he goes, I use that box of salt. So he'd been adding tablespoons of MSG to every one of his meals, tricking himself thinking he was the most wonderful cook in the world. And then because he's an Englishman, Stacey, he got all paranoid thinking he'd damaged himself then, and he started whinging about that.
Of course.
But my nomination, Stacey, is the one who chooses to walk beside me or we walk together works in Port Pirie, which is a 64K trip each way, in and out. Thursday she came home just about 5:45, and they went out to walk the dog and said, I think I've got a puncher. And I said, what do you mean? She said, the tire's a bit flat. I said, well, you've got a puncher. And I went out and put the spare on, and I got back inside and I thought, how can she drive in and out just in case she gets a puncher on Highway 1 again going in? You never know. I've got to fix the tyre. I thought I'll nick up in the paddock, because I knew I had an old tyre up there for about 8 years, just so she's got a spare, just in case.
Oh, that's
because I couldn't bear to leave her on the side of the road. And all the way up there in my head, I could hear I don't know if it's your intuition or your father's voice or your ancestors, said, put shoes on, set a light up, do it properly. But I thought, no, I'll cut corners. Went up the paddock, I stepped on a nail with the old jandal on, the old flip-flop.
Oh.
I pulled the wood out of my foot, Stacey, quick, and it nearly made me faint. And when I was a boy, I could walk on nails almost.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Went down the house, took the tyre, broke the bead of the old tyre, changed it over. Because the tyre had sat so long, it was really hard, and it was a good tyre. It was a Bridgestone tyre, so it had wire in the sides, and the old handle slipped again. I had no light on like an idiot. And instead of getting the tyre lever out the shed, because there's rats and whatnot in there, I used a crowbar, and I was pushing, and the crowbar slipped and caught me right in the nose and teeth. And I thought I'd knocked myself out almost, so I ran inside screaming. I said, Zanya, help me. And she goes, what's the matter? And bleeding a fair bit from the nose.
Oh,
and,
no,
I said, I've got to go back outside and do it. And this time I actually put my shoes on and put the light on and done it easily. But the next morning, woke up, both eyes are black, and my nose is broken.
Oh,
and she said, "Oh my God!" And then Sunday, you know, she says to me, "Stacey," she goes, "Oh, I haven't heard you snore for 3 nights." And I blew my nose. I broke my nose probably when I was probably 29. I'm nearly 60, and I was told I wouldn't be able to breathe when I was 35 if I didn't get it reset, and I never got it reset. But now I can breathe through both nostrils really well. Like
you've reset your own nose.
Yeah, but it's still like across my face. It doesn't look any better. but I'm not snoring anymore. So maybe she might move back in my room, Stacey.
Oh, Jim, you poor thing.
Well, you know what? I'm a turkey for not following. I don't know if it's your instinct or you just know better. Everything I knew I was doing wrong, but I was trying to cut corners, and I could hear like my old dad, my old grandfather saying, "Told you so, you idiot."
There you go, Jim. I think that's a worthy nomination today. Glad you're okay, but yeah, look, you tried to do the right thing, and good on you for trying to help out your partner. But no, that's you poor thing in the wars that day, that's for sure. Keep your turkey nominations coming. 8223 0000 is the number. Or if you've got a suggestion of a duet that you'd love to sing, Vinny is in Grange. Hi, Vinny.
Hi, how are you?
Good, thanks.
John Long Vaudrey, you got that loving feeling. The guy's got a real deep voice when he sings it.
Oh, here we go.
There's no tenderness like before in your fingertips.
It makes me just feel like crying. Vinny, I can imagine you. Oh, there we go. 'Cause baby, something beautiful.
You've got to have a few beers.
I was about to say, I can imagine you getting on with this one, Vinny. That would be good. That's a great suggestion. Thanks for the call. 8223 0000 is the number to call with your duet suggestion or maybe your turkey nomination. There's a case of turkey flat wines in it for the best caller this afternoon. Trust me, you need these wines. It's the same great wine that you get in the glass bottle, but they come in a very conveniently sized can. So if you just feel like one wine on a weeknight and you don't want to open a whole bottle, these are perfect. And if you've ever tried the turkey flat rosé, chef's kiss, it's award-winning. My favourite rosé. This texter has sent in a suggestion for their duet, Islands in the Stream, Dolly and Kenny.
Islands in the stream, that is what we are. No one in between. How can we be wrong? Sail away with me to another world.
Just want to sing along to all these songs. These are such great suggestions. Keep them coming. 8223 0000. I've got a little bit more time after the break to take some more calls. So get on the phone and tell me, what duet would you just love to sing? If you could get up on stage with anyone and sing any song, what would it be?
For years, Eddie Maguire has been Eddie everywhere.
It certainly has been a big week in footy.
Now he's Eddie right here. Catch Eddie Maguire every Tuesday from 5 as he talks all things footy with Rowie and Timmy G.
I'll tell you what's going on.
The Lexus of Adelaide end of financial year event is on now. Receive exceptional value on all new and demonstrator models in stock, including the exhilarating NX and RX plug-in hybrid range. Visit Lexus of Adelaide today.
Hey, it's Lauren here from Adelaide. Wouldn't you love a reward just for shopping at your local Star Discount Chemist? Become a Superstar Rewards member to earn points, receive birthday vouchers and more. Star Discount Chemist. How can we help? Earn and redeem points on eligible purchases. Visit website for full terms and conditions.
Adelaide's local, trusted and truly connected talkback radio station. 5AA. Always Adelaide.
Mate, it was so easy. Drop the car into Automasters. Next thing, I get a video on my phone.
AutoCam. It's new from Automasters.
The service advisor is there live doing a real-time report on my car.
Real-time video sent direct to you from your Automasters technician.
He shows me the problem, makes a recommendation, and look, there's the quote.
So good. Totally transparent, instant SMS approval, and Automasters pay later options.
AutoCam. The future of vehicle servicing here now. Call 1300 Automasters.
Planning your next event? Choose a venue where everything comes together. Adelaide Convention Centre. It's where your vision and our expertise come together, where creative cuisine meets extraordinary productions and excitement and innovation combine in a space that is truly world-class. From corporate gatherings to grand celebrations, we make every occasion unforgettable. Bring your event to life in a venue where it all comes together. Search Adelaide Convention Centre and start planning your next event today.
Lake Eyre is flooding, and this could be the best opportunity in over 160 years to experience it. Holiday Wonders brings you 2 magnificent tours to Lake Eyre, the Flinders Ranges, Birdsville, plus Arkaroola, and the Ridgetop Tour. Enjoy lunch at the iconic Birdsville Hotel. Most meals included, all touring, and so much more. 7 or 8 day small group packages departing Adelaide from May to August. It's great value. Book early. Spots are filling fast. Visit holidaywonders.com.au.
Ever wanted to make an impact for people affected by autoimmune disease? You can by participating in a clinical trial. CMAX is recruiting healthy volunteers aged 18 to 65 to help trial a potential treatment for autoimmune disorders. Eligible volunteers will spend 4 nights at CMAX in Adelaide CBD, attend multiple visits and get paid for their time. Join today and support research for thousands of Australians living with autoimmune conditions. Interested? Apply today at cmax.com.au.
Sky City's Thursday cash jackpot is back, and there's $100,000 cash to be won this Thursday at 8 p.m. Only at Sky City Adelaide. You have to be there to win. Join Sky City Rewards to enter the draw, and you could be $100,000 richer this Thursday. But remember, you must be at Sky City to claim the prize. Sky City, we're here for it. T's and C's at skycity.com.au/jackpot. SA licence T25/2274. New South Wales licence NTP/15347. Gamble responsibly. For free and confidential support, call 1-800-858-858 or visit gamblinghelponline.org.au.
I booked the car into Automasters. Next thing, there's a video on my phone.
Shows me the problem, makes a recommendation, and look, there's the quote.
So good. Totally transparent, instant SMS approval, and Automasters pay later options.
AutoCam, new from Automasters.
5AA Afternoons with Stacey Lee.
It's 11 minutes to 4. Coming up after the 4 o'clock news, Rowie and Timmy G will be on with the sports show, and we'll find out from them very soon what they have in store for you. But first, I am loving your calls and your text messages today telling me what duet you'd love to sing. If you could get up on stage with anyone, what song would you like to sing? And another suggestion from Jason for Stop Dragging My Heart Around by Tom Petty and Stevie Nicks. There you go. That is a great one. Enzo says, I'd love to be on stage with Aaron Thomas and Carlos Santana belting out Smooth. Oh, that's a good one, Enzo. And where are these other suggestions? I had a couple here. There's so many text messages coming through. Someone wants me to play the Missy Elliott and David Pemberthy mashup again.
Is it worth it? Let me work it.
Put my thing down, flick it and reverse it. Yeah, yeah.
It's your primitive is when if you got a big, let me search it.
That's so funny. He did well. He did well with that one. I love it. Oh, poor Tasha on the text line. Tash, I'm sorry. She said, I'm nominating myself for Turkey Tuesday today. As a new mum, I'm often sleep deprived, convinced myself to get out of the house, go to the shops, got baby and myself ready, and we successfully left the house, which I know is a big effort. While we're there, I noticed some people staring at us. I was getting funny looks from people in the shops. It wasn't until I got back into the car and I realised that I was applying my makeup. I'd forgotten to put my foundation on, but I managed to apply my blush. Let's just say my cheeks were super red and rosy and I looked like a tired and overworked clown. Oh, Tash, sorry about that. I know how you feel. I'm nominating myself for Turkey of the Week as well this week because I thought that I booked tickets for a Tasting Australia event for hubby and I last night. So we rocked up. We organised Mum to look after Molly for the evening. We got to the restaurant, got there. Name? Stacey. Surname? Lee. Would it be under any other name? No. We don't have you here. Can I see your tickets? Yeah, sure, I've got them here. Oh, you're Tuesday night, not Monday night. So we are going to try again tonight. Thank you, Mum. I'm the turkey and you're the hero of the week. Sorry about that. So, yeah, I definitely deserve that nomination this week. Sonny and Cher, I got you, babe. That's a great suggestion. Timmy's in the studio and Rowie and Timmy G will be on after 4. Timmy, I know how much you love to get on a microphone.
Oh,
and not just here in the studio either. I've seen you at the Christmas party.
Oh, you have? Of course you have. Yes. I was wondering where you actually sang Stacey's mum, didn't I?
You did. We FaceTimed my mum while you sang Stacey's mum.
Yes, the things you do. And see, I forget them. But then people bring the footage of it and go, yeah.
Remember this?
I forgot about that. I used to like the days when you could forget about it. And there was no evidence of it.
Evidence.
No.
Yeah, let's go back to that.
Interesting thing I saw online this week, a young guy, 30, talking to a heap of businessmen saying about how the internet has it's the Wild West. Nobody's controlling it and the like. And he said, go to a nightclub and have a look around. And he said, you'll see nobody dancing. You know why? They don't want to because they know they'll be recorded.
Oh, that's sad.
That is sad. That is a sad change in society that exists. This guy was saying, and I'm 30, he said, and I've lived through this technology boom, and he said, and I'm telling you, they will not dance.
Oh no!
Because of being filmed. How bad's that?
That moment of putting the handbags on the floor in a pile and dancing around your handbags.
What a great institution. Made famous in every nightclub.
Oh,
incredible.
I feel bad for the kids today.
I mean, I miss tripping over those.
And I can imagine you trying to get into the circle, break into the circle of dancers and people turning their back going,
So they filmed that as well. You got me again. Oh, dear, I'm loving your topic about the duet.
Oh, do you have a duet?
Loving it. Oh, yeah. Done several of them at Christmas shows and you name it. Yeah, I do something like Elton John and Kiki D, Don't Go Breaking My Heart.
Oh, here we go.
All right.
All right.
I won't go breaking your heart. Don't go breaking mine. Don't go breaking mine. Don't go breaking my heart.
And I'd probably, if she was lucky, I'd invite Taylor Swift to do it with me.
If she was lucky, yeah.
And she would be saying to me, Don't go breaking my heart. And I'd say, all right, mate, settle down. All right, Tay. I'll get to you. Don't worry.
If you're lucky.
Yeah, if you're lucky. I was just telling young Jess out there how I was in San Francisco 10 years ago. It was my 50th. And I'd been to Vegas. I was on a road trip.
Oh, wow.
And I went out with friends because it was my mate's birthday as well. And we'd had dinner and then we're walking back to our room and there was this Gold Dust Lounge, they call it. And we walked in and it was a sort of a club and people were sitting on the bars looking a bit tired and there was this karaoke happening but nobody really getting it going. So I've gone up and put my name down and said to the lady, I want to sing Jessie's Girl.
Oh.
And no worries, and they said, Tim from Australia, come on. And then a few heads sort of popped up. Oh, yeah, what's going on here? And I got up and I said, ladies and gentlemen, I was put it this way, I'd overcated. And I said, ladies and gentlemen, and my mate's name's John. Anyway, he's sitting at the bar. And I said, I want to sing this song because it's my friend Jesse's birthday over there. There he is, Jess. And I said, get around him. It's his birthday and all that. And they go, oh, happy birthday and all that. And he's looking as if, what's going on? And I said, I haven't told him this, but this song goes out to him because I got a crush on his wife. Jessie is a friend. Oh, he's been a good friend of mine. And off I went to the whole thing. And
I wish that I had Jessie's girl.
And anyway, I got the dance floor going. And they're up and going up there. Oh, yeah. Tim from Australia, unbelievable. Jessie got drinks for him all night.
Oh, did he?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Even though his name's John.
He owes you. John, Jesse.
He owes me. He absolutely owes me.
does.
Wow. They were good times. Not like today, unfortunately.
Uh-oh.
Michael Voss got
dismissed
as coach. Was a mutual agreement and all that after 1 win and 8 losses, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I think it's always a sombre occasion when a coach leaves, but we're going to get an ex-Carlton coach on, Dennis Pagan, have a chat to us about his time there and just a bit of an insight. They just haven't had any success since 1995 and just, how they're going to try and resurrect this. Well, also, it's Tuesday, so we have Dean Brogan on for Port Adelaide. We have Matt Crouch on for the Adelaide Crows. We talk all things. We've got Shamira Sterling-Humphrey, who is the co-captain of the Thunderbirds, had a fantastic win over in the West. They're absolutely flying. So we're going to have a really big show tonight. Looking forward to it. And we might even ask about their duets as well.
Yeah, why not?
Look forward to it.
Give it a go. Here you go for the way out.
Don't go breaking my heart. I won't go breaking your heart.
Don't go breaking my heart. Don't go breaking my heart.
Don't go breaking my heart.
See you, Timmy.
All right.
Rowie and Timmy G on with you with a sports show after 4 o'clock. Thank you for your calls and your text messages today. I think poor Tasha has to get the turkey flat wines. Congratulations, Tash. You've got a mixed 24-pack of the turkey flat wine cans coming your way. Well done to you. And thank you to everyone who sent a text message or called in. And I will talk to you at 1 o'clock tomorrow.
Coming up next, Adelaide's only local sports show. It's the very latest in sport, live from